Hey sippers, Ice Spice is out here begging for forgiveness from Nicki Minaj, begging back for a friendship after she disrespectfully sent insult to Nicki Minaj. Now, I know Ice Spice is so sorry because obviously she was caught. The whole social media platform saw those text messages that Ice Spice sent to her best friend, dragging Nicki Minaj, saying, oh, Nicki Minaj is so entitled and she's like a grandma, and so many other derogatives. Now, I'm so happy that Nicki unfollowed Ice Spice because most of these female rappers, they think they could just come in the game, beg Nicki for a feature, and when they get that collaboration and that acknowledgement, they go around and stab Nicki in her back. And I think Ice Spice feels somewhat ashamed because it was so many people who saw those text messages, including myself. And do I think Nicki should forgive Ice Spice? I think so, because I feel like Ice Spice was venting. She wasn't venting to social media. She was venting to her best friend. And this is something about friendships that we all should learn from. Like, never trust anyone because you could vent so many things. And when you and that person, fall off, they're going to try and expose you. I think Ice Spice is innocent. She was venting. We all vent. We all love and appreciate someone. And sometimes when they do something that we may not like, we come home and we vent. So Ice Spice was venting to her friend and not the internet. So her friend was definitely wrong for leaking those text messages. And I think another reason why Nicki is not forgiving Ice Spice is because Nicki has been through a lot. A lot of people have betrayed Nicki Minaj in this industry, talked mad crazy things about her. And I think Nicki has had enough. Like, she is not trying to reconcile with any of these rap girls because I think they're all fake. Not to mention, after Ice Spice and Nicki fell out, she and Cardi B came so close. Ice Spice gives snake vibes. She fell off so hard when those text messages leaked, especially when Nicki Minaj unfollowed her. Like, everybody dragged Ice Spice. She fell off. No music, no relevancy, no PR stunt. She is nowhere in the music industry at this point. She fell off so hard. And let me tell y'all this. Y'all want to say Nicki's bitter, Nicki's upset, and she's so jealous of the new generation of female rappers. By the way, Nicki crawled so all these girls could run or walk. And I think with Nicki being so accomplished and so successful, she is not jealous of these girls because Nicki's the highest paid female rapper in this industry. So why would a rich rapper be jealous of other female rappers who's not making as much as her? That doesn't make any sense. And because Ice Spice fell off so hard, it's so hard to come around. Like, it's so hard to put out music knowing that it's not gonna hit. Her music no longer hits. All she does is go on the stage and shake her bum. Like, thank God it's real, but that's all she does. And there's no versatility, there's no talent, there's no longevity in her songs. They're all lame. You're being friends with Cardi B. You showed up at Cardi B's Super Bowl after party. Like, be for real. You fell out with Nicki and then you got close to Cardi B. But can't get a Cardi B feature. Can't get a Cardi B feature. And Nicki really put her on the pedestal when Nicki got on the Princess Diana remix. That made Ice Spice so hot. The thing is, Nicki Minaj is still following Ice Spice BFF/producer Riot. Nicki is still following him because he did nothing to Nicki, and Nicki just want to be fair. You did something to her, so she unfollows you. She did not unfollow Riot. And first of all, Cleopatra, if that's her name, that's also one of Ice Spice's ex-best friend. That girl is so sweet. I follow her on Instagram, and Ice Spice did her so dirty, acted as if, she was not somebody to her. She was not close. She treated Cleopatra like she was a nobody. And that tells the type of person that Ice Spice is. You know, she reached to a point where she's successful and she is now an established rapper. She doesn't remember her friends. She don't treat her friends as if they were friends. She's now treating them as if they don't matter. She could just say anything. She could just treat you bad and you're going to keep all her secrets. Same thing with JT and Young Miami. By the way, y'all, if y'all did not know, Young Miami blocked me. She blocked me on Twitter just because I was speaking out on a statement that she made, which I thought was very low. Have some decorum. She was so busy being on what's that? Jason Lee, whatever podcast, whatever he got going on, because I'm not even fond of him. She was on his podcast and she called herself an O. And she was so unapologetic about it. And I spoke about it and it got on Twitter. And so she blocked me. How are you going to block me for what I'm repeating? Like, you said it and I'm repeating what you said and you're going to block me. Probably I'm shedding light on it in a different context and it hit a nerve. Why you want to call yourself an O? That doesn't make any sense. And because I repeated what you said, you're mad at me because I'm now allowing you to realize that, hey, you sound silly calling yourself as such when you're a mom, you're a Black woman. You're supposed to be carrying yourself in the most highly favored, and you're out here calling yourself an O. Ice Spice, honey, you can kiss your career goodbye. I don't think she's gonna be like a fluent rapper. She's given one hit wonder. I think she's gonna be like a Cardi B. You know, she got it popping back in 2019, 2020, and then everything ended. Cardi B thinks so. She's gonna come out with this album and it's gonna do so well. Girl, I am really predicting that album to flop. And I'm not wishing bad for Cardi B. I'm just saying, I don't see where she could put out an album after since 2019 and it does well. So many people already saying her music is trash since lately. So I don't think Cardi B is selling. I think she has money issues. She also, and this is what I think, I'm not confirming it to be true. And this is what she also mentioned about Offset. She said Offset and his mom robbed her cold. So Offset and Cardi B seems to be tricking people in the media. I don't know. My honest opinion is that probably Cardi B doesn't really have much money. And she's struggling because her music is not selling. And Nicki has trolled her for that to say, hey, your music is not selling. Your music is not good. Hence why you have to beef with me to gain some acknowledgement for your career. Ice Spice, you messed up so bad. I don't know what you're going to do to reconcile with Nicki Minaj, but I would say to you, pray about it. Because I don't see where Nicki is going to ever forgive you for saying those nasty things about her. But sippers, share your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video. Share if you care. Follow us on Instagram at SipsLoudTVNet. And thank you guys so much for always sipping with us.